You are 13 now and decided to invest the money you have saved till now. You heard about how investing grows your money from your friend's dad during a backyard barbecue. He casually mentioned how he started young and now his money works harder than he does. The idea stuck. Your heart races a little as you stare at the crumpled bills and coins spread across your bed. $380 from birthdays, chores, and that summer lemonade stand. It feels like a fortune. You open a custodial brokerage account with your parents' help, dump every dollar in, and buy your first index fund. The confirmation email hits your inbox. You smile. This is the start. You don't stop there. Every birthday, every holiday, every lawn you mow, more money flows in. At 15 you land your first real job flipping burgers after school. Minimum wage feels pathetic, but you automate $50 a month into that same fund. Your friends blow theirs on sneakers and video games. You feel the quiet thrill of discipline. Real truth. Consistent small contributions combined with compound interest create powerful long-term wealth that most people never achieve because they underestimate its effects. By 18 you've got $4,200 invested. Not life-changing yet, but the snowball has begun. You head to college on scholarships and part-time work. While roommates rack up credit card debt for spring break trips, you keep feeding the account. $100 here, $150 there. Summers you work construction or retail, hot, dirty, exhausting, but every paycheck has a piece carved out before it even touches your checking account. The market dips sometimes. You watch your balance drop 20% in a bad month and feel a knot in your stomach. Then you remember the rule you wrote on your bedroom wall. Never sell in panic. You hold. The market recovers. Your balance climbs higher than before. You graduate debt-free at 22 with $18,000 invested. Most of your friends are drowning in student loans, stressed about rent, and stuck in entry-level jobs they already hate. You land a decent corporate gig paying $55,000. It's not glamorous, but you live like a monk. Shared apartment, cheap meals, no new car. Your friends tease you for being cheap. You just smile and think, they're trading tomorrow for today. I'm doing the opposite. At 25 your portfolio hits $45,000. Compound interest is no longer theory, it's a quiet force working while you sleep. You get a raise. Instead of upgrading your lifestyle, you bump contributions to $500 a month. The market has good years, some bad ones. A global pandemic shakes everything, but you keep buying the dip. While others panic, sell, or stop investing, your automated transfers never miss a beat. Discipline beats timing, always. You turn 30, portfolio, $112,000. You've switched jobs twice for better pay, now earning $95,000. You buy a modest house, not the McMansion your coworkers chase, but a solid 3-bedroom in a good neighborhood. The mortgage is manageable because you put 20% down from investments and savings. Your friends who didn't invest are still renting, complaining about the economy, and living paycheck to paycheck. Their cars are leased, their vacations are financed, and their stress levels are through the roof. You feel the gap widening. Real truth. Building real financial independence comes from living below your means and investing the difference over many years, not from high income alone. You marry at 32. Your partner respects your money habits and joins the mission. Together you max out retirement accounts, keep lifestyle creep under control, and maintain the investing machine. Kids come in your mid-30s, diapers, daycare, and chaos arrive, but your portfolio, now over $250,000, keeps growing. The market volatility still hits, but each dip feels less scary because you've seen this movie before. History shows it always recovers for those who stay invested. By 40 you're sitting on $620,000. Your salary is solid at $140,000, but the investments are doing the heavy lifting. You take your family on real vacations, Europe, beach houses, Disney without debt. Your non-investing friends, still grinding. Many are divorced from financial stress, working overtime just to cover inflated lifestyles, and quietly jealous when they see your freedom. One buddy confesses over beers, "I wish I started when you did." You nod. No lectures. Just the quiet satisfaction of choices compounding. At 45 your portfolio crosses $1.4 million. You're still working, but the numbers have changed everything. You negotiate better terms at work because you don't need the job anymore. The freedom is intoxicating. You take a sabbatical, travel with the kids. Start a small side business you actually enjoy, not for money, but for fulfillment. Your non-investing peers are burning out, facing health issues from stress, and talking about one day retiring at 67. You're already mentally free. Real truth. The real advantage of early investing is time in the market, which historically delivers average annual returns of 7 to 10% for broad index funds after inflation, turning modest savings into substantial wealth. You hit 50 with over $2.8 million. The snowball is now an avalanche. Even conservative 7% annual returns turn your consistent contributions into massive wealth. You downshift at work 4-day weeks, more family time. Your kids watch you, they see the power of patience. You teach them to invest their own money young. The cycle continues. At 55, the portfolio sits at $4.7 million. You could retire comfortably right now, but you keep going part-time because you like the work when it's optional. Your friends who never invested are still full-time slaves to their mortgages and lifestyles. Many will work into their 70s, their bodies ache. Their dreams are deferred, yours are unfolding. Early retirement isn't a dream, it's a decision repeated daily for decades. You pulled the trigger at 58, portfolio, roughly $6.2 million. You and your spouse moved to a beautiful home near the coast. No more alarm clocks unless you want them. Mornings are coffee on the porch, books, walks on the beach, time with grandkids. You travel when you feel like it. You volunteer, mentor young people on money, and watch your investments quietly grow even in retirement thanks to smart, boring index funds. The rat race, you escaped it decades ago. Not by winning the lottery or striking it rich with one stock, but by starting small, staying consistent, and letting time do what time does best: multiply. You sit on your porch at 60, portfolio still growing past $7 million, and think back to that 13-year-old kid counting $380 on his bed after hearing those words from your friend's dad. That decision changed everything. Every skipped impulse buy, every automated transfer, every time you chose future you over present you, it all compounded into this life. Real truth. Historical market data proves that someone who begins investing seriously in their teens can reach financial independence 10 to 20 years earlier than those who wait until their 30s or 40s. Even with similar total contributions, your story becomes legend in your family. Your kids and their friends hear it, some listen, some don't. But you know the truth. Wealth isn't about how much you earn. It's about how early you make money work for you. Starting small is never too small when time is on your side. You smile, sip your coffee, and watch the waves. No boss, no deadlines. Just choices from a lifetime ago paying dividends every single day. This is what happens when you invest from an early age. You didn't just build wealth, you built a life most people only dream about while stuck running someone else's race. And it all started with $380, a conversation, and a decision at 13.
Now imagine the alternative, the path you didn't take. You're 13 again, but this version spends everything after hearing the same story yet ignoring it. Lemonade money, new sneakers, burger job cash, gaming setup and takeout. College, loans piled high. First job, nice car, expensive dates, and constant treating yourself. At 30 you have almost nothing saved and mounting debt. By 40 you're exhausted, stuck in a job you hate. Still renting, arguing about money, and watching others enjoy freedom. At 58 you're still grinding, portfolio under $300,000 at best, worried about health care and retirement that never comes. The rat race owns you completely, no escape, just endless alarms, commutes, and regret. The difference? One early decision and consistent action versus none. You chose wisely, they didn't.